Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the professor here, and today I'm going to be talking about the pacing of modern shonen. And what is a modern shonen? I'm talking about shonen stories which have been released in the last decade or so, maybe from 2010 going upwards. So there are many of them, and but in this video in particular, I'm going to focus on a few, which are My Hero Academia, Black Clover, Demon Slayer, Fire Force, and even One Punch Man. And so with these stories, the pacing of these stories is a lot quicker than with the other old shonen. And what I mean by that is that in this new series, once a plot point is brought up, it is readily addressed, it is readily tackled. And the biggest example where you can see this is in Black Clover, where it can feel like a roller coaster at times. They bring in a point, they immediately tackle it, and then they move on to the next. And even with the anime even slows down the pacing at many points. And also, when I say it is quick, there's also very quick character progression. That means that the characters evolved in a very, not necessarily in character development, but in power levels. They evolve in a very rapid manner. And even the slowest amongst these anime that I've talked of, which is My Hero Academia, the QC is still evolves in a very, it takes leaps and bounds in a very thing that is not very typical of this of the shonen of old. And so this type of storytelling, it has a lot of positives, which it makes shonen very easy for people to get into and very easy for people to watch. In nowadays when people have very short attention spans, and there are a variety of quality anime out there that are not just a few handful that people can come and watch. But it helps these stories, it helps people to easily enter inside these stories, easily to read them and easily follow along. And they're also very enjoyable. And when people don't want to watch it like 100 episodes where there's little character progression and this thing, they say the modern anime fan, but those of us who grew up on the Dragon Balls and Naruto, we don't mind, and even the One Piece, we don't mind that kind of things. But today in this world, they have to really quicken up the pace in order to get more attention. And we also say with this more competitive environment, it helps them to really come out and stand out and really draw in a lot of people. So now there's a major negative now to this pacing of modern shonen, is that the stories that they tell, since they go through it a lot quicker, it makes that they are a lot shorter. And case in point now is Demon Slayer. I think Demon Slayer has been serialized for only, I don't know, 5 years, 5 or 6 years, but it's already ending. And by the time the anime comes out, the manga is already concluding. And that's the thing, when people, and he has just received a lot of fans from the anime, because the anime really elevated the source man. He has just received a lot of fans, and people were like try to get into it, but when they come into it, they realize it's already finished. So when a good story is really good, it is really sad when you see that it is so short. And that's the thing now with this modern anime, that fix a lot of problems that maybe old anime used to have. But the case in point now is going to be the story to be a lot shorter, except if these people are more imaginative. They find new ways to continue to tell the story, and they tell in a way that continues to be fresh. Because there's a with the olden style of modern of shonen, they run a risk of feeling dragged out. Like towards the end of Shippuden, Naruto, and the manga, many of my friends know in a circle were feeling like we're tired, we're getting tired of it. It was feeling so dragged out when you had just had 400 episodes, and to me 400 episodes is not that much. And even the manga too, you are not reached up to 1,000 chapters, but it felt like you have been watching it for years because the story was dragging on. But if there is a way that you can even tell the story in a kind of way that it still remains fresh after a long period of time, even with this quick character progression, it will be very nice. And when it comes to power level, even if they keep it interesting without making the power levels become so ridiculously nonsense that people cannot follow through again, we don't know. But that'll be nice. That'll be something nice to watch out for. So as I'm saying, like in this landscape, I feel like it's really amazing that One Piece still remains the juggernaut it is today. People still follow One Piece. One Piece is still as big as it is today. I feel like part of it is because it has been going on for, like, especially the anime, has been going on for like close to 20 years. Maybe it's because those are people who grew up with it and then they're still following it up to today. So shout out to Oda and these people, they know what they're doing. So anyway, guys, that brings us to the end of this video. If you like the video, make sure to drop a like, share, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in another time. Thank you.